What's good, y'all? It's Coach Brody. But for right now, I will be Chef Brody. Last night I was at work and I was just thinking about what do I want to cook next? What do I want to finesse yet? Because your boy, Chef Brody, is a finesser at heart. I gotta get it in. And me, as well as a homeboy, both thought that the next thing that I should cook should be a shepherd's pie. It's been popping up in my mind lately. This felt like synchronicity. So I thought to myself that I might as well just show how to finesse one. I've never had a shepherd's pie before. Maybe I have. I don't remember correctly. I just remember what it looks like. I asked a couple people what's in it, and I said, okay, cool. I'm going to finesse it. We're going to see how this turns out. But first things first, okay, I bought some hamburgers the other night. I think it's just Angus hamburgers, cool. Got one of these potatoes that you put in the microwave. 6.5 minutes works for me. Some butter, some garlic, one of these cheap things, the peas and diced carrots, some milk. I don't drink milk, but I'm going to use that to make this mashed potatoes out of this right here. This is going to be dope. I'm going to show you how I do it. And I might put a little bit of some mayonnaise in there too. I don't know. We're just going to see how this works out. Butter. Griddle style, nothing too fancy. Onions, garlic, and mushrooms. Put down the patty. Season it up to your taste. Next step is to start the baked potato. Now it's time for a juice break. Man, sometimes I just be sitting there thinking about life. And you got to think about what is really the essence, the power of good dick, right? It can be used for good and it can be used for negative. You know, one thing that I've learned in life when it comes to women in general, right? Girlfriends, what you need to stop doing is complaining to other people about your man. Because it only means a couple of different things, right? There's a certain psychology that comes with things at times, right? You ever think about a situation a woman may be in with a man, and everybody will tell her to stop dealing with the dude. Everybody will tell her the same thing. Her friends, her family, right? You would think that the advice to leave would be enough. That what she's going through would be enough. But part of the psychology of good dick in the mind of a woman is the more she complains about what this man is or isn't doing, and the more that frustrates her without her walking away, the better she's indirectly saying her man's dick is, how good she's saying it is. And after a while, her homegirl's probably going to try it. That's how it typically works. Unless she has some other grand elaborate reason as to why she's still with him or something she's getting out of it. If all the other boxes are checked off, as far as you don't think the guy is this, don't think the guy is that, he does this, he does that, but you don't leave, eventually it's going to boil down to maybe you're willing to go through all the shit this man puts you through because he has some phenomenal peen game. Some phenomenal dick. Now, oftentimes that may not be completely what it is, but that's the essence of what it is the desire for that validation. And those two things can overlap, but they can also be in contrast to one another. But the thing to understand about a man is if a man had to pick between a woman valuing him as a provider, valuing him primarily for the things that he offers his hand versus his dick. If a man had to choose between a woman loving him over his hand or loving him over his dick, I'm sure that a man would choose for a woman to love him over his dick instead, or at least to tolerate him because of it. It just has a better ring to it. Of course, ultimately, that's not what makes up in the whole of a relationship, but at the end of the day, it is something that a man would rather that be the narrative of a relationship than him being just a complete bum nigga who ain't offering nothing at all. Now it's time to break up this burger. Spread it out some. Mix the garlic, onions, and mushrooms in. Potato. Mash it up. Butter, milk, mayonnaise, and a slice of Gouda cheese. Egg on the meat. Vegetables going in the microwave, seasoned up. Meat at the bottom, mashed potatoes on top. Then on top of that, some peas and carrots. Time to put it back in the microwave. There you go. 10-15 minute shepherd's pie you can make in the dorm room. Something that's gonna not take a whole lot of money, not take a lot of time, not make a lot of effort, right? But you get in there, get it done. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a little bit of ketchup on mine. Thank y'all for fucking with me. Cooking with Chef Brody.